Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here at Beamx. This is a coin that I got a request from one of my community members here. I believe it was, drum roll please, Moondog. Thanks Moondog for the request. And I presume you're referring to the new one here, of course, because there is a Beam and a Beamx. This one is fairly new and taking off. It just, I think its ICO was roughly a month ago, where there is a normal Beam on MEXC Global that's a little bit more established, but a pretty funky chart on this one here. Okay, so again, I'm just going to go ahead and focus on the newest one here, just because I presume that's what you're referring to. And again, it's pumping today, so it makes perfect sense to see what's going on. Because I like to talk about these coins due to the fact that folks have a tendency of misinterpreting how to navigate these type of trades. So let's go ahead and talk about that. If you're new to the channel and not a financial advisor, I hope you can learn something today. CryptoCash.tech is a site if you want to become part of our trading academy, community, and signal script. So what we do here in this situation, first of all, I got some fibs from the most recent low to most recent high. It's kind of the standard procedure there. Price wicked back and pulled up. Now, what we want to look at is a few key factors here. The RSIs, all bullish. We really have no reason to consider shorting into this coin because the daily time frame looks very, very strong. Okay? We can also see it's pretty obvious how strong it is with this drawing out a trend line. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to break this ascending trend, and no success. Okay, so that's a very, very good sign. That really just implies you do not short into this coin. I know you're going to probably see some folks out there that did it successfully with tight margins, but they probably didn't share with you how many times they got stopped out with their 100x leverage trade. Just saying, be careful who you trust. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. This is where things get kind of interesting to me. Again, I have the Elliott Wave indicator up here just to kind of give us perspective on retracement levels. I like to kind of recap this because people don't really understand how those things work. And the truth is, they're not an exact science, but 0.382, 0.5, and 0.618 are commonly retraced to levels. These ranges, look at how perfect this is. The price action comes up, rejects off this level at 0.382, comes down to hit 0.618, ramps back up to break through 0.382, and continues higher. Okay, so again, this little range here is going to be somewhat of a support if the price pulls back. Just common for a price to go this high to come back roughly to the halfway point. Okay, that's just generally how things work. If you look at the history too, it did the same thing here as well, where the price action came up, pulled back to likely a 0.382 level, and then continued higher. Okay, so again, some similar characteristics there in uptrends. That said, 21, 20, and 19 cents, I'm using round numbers here, are likely entry targets for dollar cost average. I do not recommend shorting to that level. I simply recommend taking a long at that level if it pulls back. Okay. I know it seems crazy to a lot of folks that are just have an itchy trigger finger, but patience is key. You want to make sure to recommend, or I recommend waiting. You want to make sure that you are patient in your trades. Okay. Future reference too, I'm a patient trader. A lot of our trades that we take here, for example, are significantly low leverage and low position size. 5, 6, maybe 10x leverage tops. Cardano, we took 68% in 2.5 days. All right. Atom 102% in 25 days. Cartesi 70% in 17 days. OP 21% in 6 hours. Okay. Again, it ranges. Some swing trades hit their targets right away. Most swing trades hit their targets eventually. Okay. Again, just depends on how you trade. But if you use high leverage, it'll never work. Just please trust me on that one. All right. Last little, minus that whole preach session, sorry. I just like to educate people because I get a lot of new members that come over after just getting destroyed by the market, and I really get tired of having to repeat myself. So oftentimes I try to communicate that in the videos. I just hope you understand that I'm just trying to help you out, talk some sense into you before you make a bad mistake. Paper trade as long as you can before you trade anyways. People jump right into leverage and think that's just the way to go. Because Tom, Dick, and Harry is just trading with crazy 100x leverage. Not really ideal. Okay, RSI's up over 70. That's actually a good spot. We want to be up over 70, maintaining that level. Stochastic RSI swung up again for the second time. We're going to be mindful of a divergence on the stochastic RSI for the second time. The second time has more impact. Okay. In other words, if the price starts going sideways and we start to get a divergence, that's when we want to consider taking a short. Again, rarely recommend shorts on coins like this. Just saying. But money flow index coming up, RSI up over 70, positive contributing factors, a lot of good stuff. We do have a fair value gap just below the price action there, down as low as about 21.6, upwards of 23. Simple moving averages are telling us we are still bullish, no reason to consider shorting this coin. Same scenario here on the hourly. We can see the same situation. Ichimoku cloud holding strong. Price actions above the cloud, no consideration for a short position here. All consideration to leave your long position open. You can even see this little middle finger down here telling us, just kidding to the shorts, not going to happen today. Again, as soon as I upload this video, the price will probably pull back. It's almost exactly how it works in most cases, because I just like to recommend careful taking short trades right now. Like, for example, we took a link short trade the other day, and it worked out really well when Bitcoin dropped. But for the most part, 95% of our profit this month has been all longs, right? There's no reason to short because the market is moving up. That's the general consensus. That said, conversion lines above the baseline, lag and spans free and clear. We're above the cloud. If you're curious on how to use the Ichimoku cloud, phenomenal indicator. I have a walkthrough on my YouTube. Feel free to search for that. But the general consensus here is that the price action is looking very good. If it does pull back again, we're looking at 21, 20, and 19 as the potential areas of retracement. So just consider a long position at those levels instead of taking a short to that level. Yeah. Again, I know it's difficult. You just got to hold back and be patient. Patience pays off. Trust me, folks. It's a big deal. All right, that's about all I got. Oh, last thing I do have, extremely beneficial exchange. If you're struggling with KYC or VPN requirements right now, which a lot of people are, especially in the US, Canada, a lot of my followers, we have got you covered. Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link to register. Highly recommend them. They have multiple take profit targets, trailing stop losses, a lot of really cool features you don't see on other exchanges. Okay. Furthermore, too, Bitunix here, we have a section in our Discord in case you're curious how to use it. There are some walkthroughs there as well. We're going to continue to add content there, but they've been just a really awesome exchange. So thank you again, Bitunix, for a wonderful opportunity for my members. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Looking forward to work with you. Thanks again for your time. See you next one.